review for you. This time is a review about the foundation, the Rimmel Stay Matte Liquid Mousse Foundation. I'm not sure if I ever, actually I don't think I ever did a review on a Rimmel foundation before, but yeah. It's a brand that I don't actually buy all that often, but whenever I do buy one of their products I always love it, so yeah. I figured I was looking for a new foundation, so I might as well try this. So yeah, it's a mousse foundation in a little bottle. I've never seen a mousse, well, I've seen mousse foundations, but personally I've never used a mousse foundation before. So yeah, I was pretty much excited to try it. So I literally got this yesterday, and today I'm already filming this, and by the time you'll see it, it'll probably be like a month from now. But yeah, that's how excited I was to actually try it. So I used it yesterday and I used it today, the whole day entirely. I also did some videos on certain clips later of me wearing the foundation throughout the day, so you can see how it sort of evolves, how it wears and how it changes throughout the day, which is always useful. Personally, what I actually like the most about it is the fact that it's supposed to have shine control. And I have oily skin, so I'm always looking for products that prevent my skin from going completely greasy, oily, shiny and yuck. So yeah. Also, by the way, I'm in the shade 200 Soft Beige, which is, well, this shade, as you can see. It's pretty natural shade. They have a shade that's paler, but I don't know how pale exactly. But I've heard that it's really pale, so that's good. I might actually try that one as well at some point in time when I'm not fake tanned, but right now I'm still fake tanned. You can't really see it on my throat, but sort of on my shoulder here. That was more like a collarbone than shoulder, but yeah. So yeah, basically I bought this shade because I fake tan a lot, and yeah, then this is just the shade that I'm in. What they say about the products themselves is that it's supposed to be feather light, liquid mousse, blends flawlessly for natural looking all day shine control. Silky smooth formula leaves a perfectly matte baby soft finish. Lightweight texture, won't feel heavy or greasy. Well, I can tell you it doesn't feel like anything on my skin, so it's definitely lightweight. So yeah, let's get on to the testing out. So as usual, I've got a little list here, and yeah, I'll just tell you what I think about it while I show you the clips of, you know, the foundation. Yeah. First thing I noticed about it when applying it for the first time is that it's really thick. But because it's a mousse foundation, I actually hadn't checked the bottle. I had no idea it was a mousse foundation. I just thought it was a liquid foundation. So I was sort of surprised by how thick it was. But yeah, nevertheless, it does spread very easily on my skin. I don't feel like I need a lot. Actually, I feel like I need less than with a regular foundation. This bottle does contain 30 milliliters, whereas most regular foundation bottles have about 50 milliliters in them. So I'm thinking this will last about as long as a normal bottle of foundation would. So that's good. Yeah, a little bit goes a long way, so you know, it's also pretty quick to apply. Always nice, especially when in a hurry in the morning. And another thing that immediately stood out to me is that it does immediately look matte. Even before applying powder, it just looks matte. Whereas most foundations, you know, they look shiny when you just apply them because they're wet. And yeah, this one just looks matte on its own, which is very nice. I did apply powder, by the way, after, you know, filming the first part. Like, the part in which I'm wearing makeup already, I did apply powder because, you know, oily skin, so I didn't want to risk, you know, it getting oily quicker, because I just wanted to use it as I always use foundation. I always use it with powder, so yep, that's just easier to guess or conclude whether or not it helps against oiliness. But yeah, and as it turns out, it does actually help against oiliness, because at the clip, the second clip, it was like 3 hours and 15 minutes after I originally applied all my makeup, and it was not oily at all, which is really amazing to me, because that's like the first foundation that ever managed to keep me matte for that long. So that's pretty much a very good thing. And then in the last clip I was sort of oily, not too much that I wouldn't have gone out, you know, just out shopping or whatever. But I did apply a little bit of powder on my T-zone before starting to film, simply because I have this daylight lamp aimed at my face, and otherwise it would look very glowy. But yeah, that was 7 hours and 15 minutes. I didn't purposely try to go for an hour and 15 minutes each time, but yeah, it just happened to happen. So yeah, 7 hours and 15 minutes after originally applying it. It did look a bit oily, but not too much. So yeah, I definitely think this foundation would be very useful for a party or just an entire day at work, school, whatever. You won't have to worry a lot about shininess. It does look like skin, although I did notice that you shouldn't apply too much powder to this. Because with too much powder it can look a little bit cakey. So yeah, I recommend using only a little bit of powder. It doesn't need a lot of powder anyway, so yeah. Also it responds well to the powder overall. It doesn't shift from place. It doesn't like go weird. It's just, you know, just don't apply too much and it'll be fine. It's also sort of water resistant. I used it yesterday and today and it wasn't raining, so I couldn't try it out in the rain, obviously. But I did actually try it on my hand and then kept my hand on the rudder and it didn't move. It just kept in place. The color stayed normal, so I'm guessing that if there's like a little bit of rain, this foundation will have no problems with it. And it also withstands rubbing, because I'm the sort of person who's always leaning her chin on her hand when I'm reading or whatever. And even on my chin it's still in place, so I'm very happy about that as well. So in conclusion, you probably already guessed it, because I literally have no complaints about it. I really like this foundation. I'm definitely impressed with how long it stays matte. Because again, I have oily skin and, you know, in my experience, when I apply makeup in the morning, it'll be shining in the afternoon. And I just didn't need to apply new powder in the afternoon. Like, I was amazed, really. So yeah, I'm very happy with this. I'll definitely continue to use this. The only downside that I can think of is that it doesn't contain any SPF. So during summertime I will need to wear like a sunscreen or, you know, a daytime moisturizer with SPF in it underneath it. But yeah, I'm guessing it won't be a problem, because I always wear a little bit of moisturizer underneath my foundation, as I did today. And it didn't go oily from it, so, you know, with SPF added to it, it won't really make a difference either, I guess. But yeah, so all in all, I'm really happy about this product, and I definitely recommend it, especially to people with oily skin. I don't know how it will respond to people with dry skin, because I don't have dry skin, so I can't try that for you. But for people with normal to oily skin, I definitely recommend this product. If you have any other questions about it, then feel free to ask and I'll try to come up with a useful answer. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this video. I hope this review was useful to you. Thank you very much for watching in any case. And yeah, see you next time. Bye! Hello! Today I've got another review for you. This time it's about the Nivea. I have no idea how to pronounce it in English. In Dutch we just say Nivea. Point is, the